to Double from China Vision. It's the first time I've done a group interview like this. I was feeling that you thought it's going to be a bit silly, innit?
We're silly boys. Professional. Strictly professional. Never professional. It doesn't exist. I'm sorry.
Intro yourself first. Do we start with yourself?
Yeah, I'm Saj Imran, fighting out of Team Chew.
Mohssin Abu Hilal, fighting out of 8 Strikes.
I'm Georges-Remy Salomon, GR. I fight off Team 2 and 8 Strikes.
Samir Bouamrane from Algeria, fighting under Team Chew.
So I'll start with you, Saj. What's your prior experience right now? Or what are you doing here today? Why are you training with these three?
My fight experience, I've been fighting 12 years. I've been British champion, UK number 7. I'm fighting with these guys, they're my teammates, and yeah, they're my boys. We kick well together, we all train well together. So yeah, we link up, hit pads, do sparring every week, and it worked well. We've done a lot of camps with these boys throughout the years and had good results.
Excellent. Yes, what about yourself? How are you feeling having the guys down here training? How's it up to train for you?
Yeah, me. But for me, it's good because first of all, we got such good fighters coming into the gym that that I opened not too long ago. So, and as Saj mentioned, when I first came in UK, it's with those boys that I came start to train, right? So now having them in my own gym is so. I don't even know how to put emotion on it, right? It's really, you know what I mean? It's my gym, my boys training there. We do our own fight camp in there. So it's we don't need anyone, you know what I mean? It's really cool. It's really cool. I feel more than ready with this kind of environment.
For yourself, but for yourself, what is it for training with these three? Because these three are a very experienced one. I don't know much about you in terms of fight career, but how does it feel? Tell me a little bit about your experience and how it is training with these three and what it's done to your learning Muay Thai.
Yeah, so I've been training for the last 4 years in a variety of different gyms. I met Gia 2.5 years ago.
Yeah,
something like that. And from when I met G, I liked him and the gym that he was trying to build at the time, and we just clicked really well. So I stayed with G, and having the other guys to train with is really good experience for me because I just made my N class debut a few months back. So yeah, it's really good having a variety of different levels, especially higher than mine, to always learn from. So I'm constantly learning as I go.
Yeah, correct. What you're saying, how's this fight camp been for you? Is there any difference in any other fight camp?
To be honest, fight camp is always hard. So this is the hard part. And on the fight, you just go and express yourself, show your skills. So now we're doing hard part, especially now with the cut weight, we can weight, but hopefully all the hard work will pay off on Saturday.
Your opponent's from abroad, right?
Yeah, he's from Spain. He's a southpaw. That's what I know. I saw a couple of fights for him. He's a decent fighter, but on Saturday we go for war. Yeah.
You said your opponent.
He's Spanish as well.
He's in foreigners, right?
Yeah. This one, me, Samir, we're fighting Spanish. Just fighting rematch against Prince. My guy is, he's just orthodox. He's very, is that bad? Yeah. I forgot I had this. Yeah, my guy is orthodox, very technical Thai style. It's similar to.
You guys different in terms of your opponents. For example, would you rather know about your opponent or would you not? Would you rather just go in blind and just work on yourself and then fight?
I like to know his style and his general kind of general style, but don't like to look too much into it. I've had it before. You look at loads of videos, and then on the night he's a completely different fighter. I've had that before, so I just try and look at whether he's aggressive or defensive or just general style, and then
having an idea about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different. It's I like to know what he likes to do and stuff, but it's more visually. I like to see him a lot. See him a lot. See him a lot. It's like it's funny. It's like
See his face.
it bring up like some some PTSD. You know, when you were a kid, you know, like the director of the school, you're scared of him because you never see him, and when you see him, that's mean you're in trouble. You know, so as much as you see him, he's like a normal guy. The same thing for my opponent, if that makes sense. You know, I like to see him a lot. Like this, he released a bit of like pressure, and I know this guy. I saw him many times. You know, I know how he's built. I know how tall he is. I don't really. I like to know how he fight, but it's more like knowing. Even if you got like a fucking scar here, I like to know it. You know. Oh, I'm not surprised by anything because I know this guy is like I see him every day. You know, this is more.
Look at his style. Would you look at, like, you know, Saj was saying about the style? Would you look at that thinking, oh, you know, he likes to kick, or he likes to?
Yeah, I do look at this, but you know, I like to watch what they like to do, because they do that. If you, especially us, like as professional fighters, we've been in the second since ages now, so there is some stuff that you can't change. You know, you do it, and you redo it. It's like muscle memory.
Yeah, habit.
But in terms of style, yeah, exactly, habit and mistake. In terms of style, I feel like everyone's adapt. As much as I'm gonna adapt to my opponent, he's gonna adapt to me. But some stuff that you can't change, this is what I try to look at. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
So maybe to you, something. Do you do that yourself? Like, do you look at your opponent and say, think to yourself, what do I do in this scenario? Or do you
To be
say
honest-
to your coach?
To be honest with you, the minute I know my opponent, I'll have a look the way he fight. I say check in YouTube, see Sapo, Orthodox, then I'll have the idea and I try to work obviously with my coach, the game plan. Then I don't see his fight, like I said, don't watch his fight on YouTube till the fight before. The minute I meet him, as GA said, I'll try to have a conversation with him, or, you know, just talk, so to feel that energy. And tomorrow, the next day, it's like a normal person. I spar with him.
Oh my.
I see you relax.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The question I'm asking you is, you have your head coach,
Yeah.
right? So the one that look after you.
Yeah.
Do you rely on him?
Oh, yeah, of course,
For
yeah.
example, you watch YouTube and say,
Yeah.
I see them and he's doing this.
Yeah.
But then the coach puts the plan together.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course, I do trust my coach. I say, if you give me the game plan, I will try
But
to
you
work
need
on
to
that.
see him as well.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Even in the fight, during the fight, I always try to listen to him, because from outside you see more than me. If it makes sense, so I'll try.
When you see the guy, because you said you want to see the guy,
Yeah,
what do you look for? You don't, like you say, you look for him. You want to see him.
for the eyes. Yeah, for the energy. Yeah, I see if he's taller than me, shorter. I see, because when you see it in the video, it's not the same when you see him in real life. So that's why I look. Yeah. The next day I feel, comfortable, like relaxed. Yeah.
So then, obviously, you see these guys in terms of what they do. What about you when you have your opponent and feel in class and there's not likely to be that much information about your opponent that you're facing as much as their guys will be? How do you prepare for it? Would you prefer to know? Would you just rely on coach to tell you what to do?
So I rely on my coach G, because I work out with these guys and they're professional. At this level, I shouldn't be pretty much scared of N-class people. I don't want to underestimate or overestimate, but I shouldn't be scared because I'm around guys at the highest level in the UK. So I don't need to look at stuff like that.
So, question for you, Saj.
Yeah.
So, in terms of yourself now, like you said, you've been in the sport for 12 years. What do you look for in an opponent? So, short from like them fighting, what are you looking for? Are you looking for, let's say, what weight to get your title?
Yeah.
The prestigious fights that really going to test you.
Yeah, I think titles and rankings at the moment. Yeah, it's all just one good experienced opponents who've got good, a good caliber, good skill set, and I just want to fight that kind of quality. No, because I haven't got I'll be
What's this like offer you in terms of that?
From what I've seen, I've seen a few of his fights, but he looks he's very neat and he's very tidy on the pads. And he looks like he can make a good fight. He's not too scrappy. He holds himself well. He holds his shape. He likes elbows. He always even when he's under pressure, he holds his guard. So, yeah, I think it'll be a good fight, good level of fight. I know he's in Thailand now. So I know he's in his camp there, but
Does that change
Not
how
that-
you think about it?
yeah, I used to think it did, but I don't think it does, to be honest, because the way we all train and like the way we kind of live, we live in this. We basically live in the gym. Might as well get a fucking bed here. Might as well get a bed in the ring. But yeah, we train like we're in Thailand as well.
Do
And
you think, like, let's say go to Thailand,
yeah,
for example, let's say you train together, we'll have a very similar style. You're kind of a team two background, right?
yeah,
You have a very similar style. So if you imagine, let's say you would take a hour and take it to Thailand, where it's a different culture, a different type of training, you can find out that you meet will be different to the one that you see on YouTube now. Like, would you bring something that would surprise you?
You mean the same opponent?
The same opponent, yeah. So when it's getting to Thailand, do you think you'll pick up a trick or two that you're not expecting?
Yeah. I mean, you can, because whenever you go to Thailand, I think you do pick up the tricks, but it's the pace of the fighting is different to how they fight here. You know what I mean? So in Thailand, of course, they fight at a very high level, but I think the training, G knows more, he lived there, but like the pace of their fighting, it's a lot more like rhythmic. They build a rhythm. So without giving too much away about my style, I like to just, be offbeat and, do different rhythms. So, I think when you go out there and if you fight in Thailand, then you have to adjust to their style. Because it's,
G, in terms of your opponent, Prince, from my memory, Prince is quite an aggressive fighter. How do you prepare for that? You're quite an aggressive fighter too. How do you see?
That's funny you say that because I'm a quite aggressive fighter for what you saw, but not really. When you see when I spar, I like to be technical and shit like that. I'm just what my opponent is not. So, like for now, so far, like in UK, really realistically, you saw me fight 4 times, right? So I just was like, there wasn't, they didn't clinch. I was a clinch. Everyone's think that I'm a clincher, but okay, I'm good in clinch. I think this is one of my weapons, but I can't do many other things. Prince is a really aggressive fighter and is really like, no offense, but it's really awkward, right? There's some crazy shit that no one can be ready for. But we've been working on it, and I got the surprise once, but it's not gonna happen twice, innit? So let's go, it's how it is, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I can say. I know he's aggressive, but I know how to handle it. So
How do you think Samir's fights develop?
how do you think? But the thing is, like, I know quite well both of them because I did some fight camp with them, and I did even like when I was injured, I did help them as in the other side. And I think like especially Samir, like he changed so much.
Really?
So before he was like more like aggressive, like swinging around and fucking go for blood, and now he switched like the other side, like a different
he's
person.
a Thai now, he's Algerian.
He's really yeah.
Algerian.
So he was from the now he was from the Algerian warrior, from the Algerian scammer now. So it's coming in the you know what I mean?
Tricky,
It's tricky, it's really tricky, and I think his opponent got a chance, to be fair. I think like the guy that he is now, like he's like a new guy, a new danger came in the game, if that makes sense. And then it's not because he's here, I really believe it. Yeah.
Appreciate.
I love you too.
It's refreshing for. I'm going to ask you this question, Samir.
Yeah.
But what do you see in Saj's game that excites you in terms of this one?
So Saj now, I've been training with him for how long, Saj? 6 years, and we did like loads of fight camp. This camp, it was the toughest one because we had a game plan for what's his name?
Gary Lewis.
Yeah, for his opponent, yeah. So I think he's gonna win. He will win, no, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because we trained hard for it. So he's ready. And yeah.
What do you think separates him from not just this opponent, but other opponents that makes him such a good fighter? What do you think makes him a good fighter? He's been in it 12 years, so you can't knock the fact that you've been in it for 12 years. I don't care what anyone says, I don't care what bumps you have. You know your shit.
It's a training.
You're there for a reason. Why is he so good at what he does?
It's a training. Consistency, isn't it, Saj?
What about
Yeah.
consistency?
Yeah, it's about training and the hard work he put in the gym. He literally is always train hard, even outside of fight camp, because he's always with me anyway. We work together, so
Okay.
yeah. Every time he got free time, you find him like doing
You're
SNC.
talking about opponents.
Huh? Oh yeah, always. Yeah, we'll talk about opponent, about the food, especially now.
It's all about food now.
Yeah.
Like, it's how he has phases at the moment. Is food. What
Yeah,
you eat
exactly,
Next,
yeah.
What you eat next?
But yeah,
You
this
know.
is what is one of the best in the UK because the dedication and the training he put.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For yourself, said that piece that you've been doing this sport for so a while. How much of what you prep it for a fight, not just this one, general fights, how much of it is mindset, how much of it is you focusing on the opponent and the mind games? You know, Samir talked about the energy that you get from the weigh-in.
Yeah.
And that guy that will come to the weigh-ins, he's also that 8-week camp, you know?
Yeah.
He's also been saying the rounds and the pads and everything and the running and all of this. So what is it about the mindset, so you have when you come to weigh-ins, you're like, no,
I think it's 90% mentality now. Yeah, 90%. Especially when we're all experienced fighters now, so we know our style, we know our weapons, you know how to punch, you know how to kick. It's just having the mentality for every fight, like to adjust your own style for your opponent. So I think it comes to a lot of being present. We've all worked with G Hung. He's a mind coach, and he's kind of just, you know, from a few conversations with him, it's just been like being present, and you know, when you're present, you trust your training basically. Yeah. It's not a case of overthinking, because I think a lot of people, especially, you know, people new professionals, they overthink their fighters, their opponent. Sorry, they think, oh yeah, he does this, I've got to do this. He's like, nah, you just got to know his general style, and then you just be present. You trust your training, you put the work in. If you're putting in all the hours and all the physical training, it's just a case of trusting that, because it has to happen. You know, if you're sprinting twice a week and you're training every day, you have to get fit. You're not going to be doing 10 sessions a week and like, I'm not fit enough. Of course you're going to get fit, but I think that's the hard bit, accepting it in your mind, like, am I fit enough? Because all that kind of stuff is what fucks you up.
So next to you as an end-class fighter, what would you tell him he needs to focus on to get to elite level?
Mohssin, he's in a good place. He's very experienced for his record, but I mean, I think it's just what I was saying. Just trust your training. Yeah, trust your coach. Trust your training. Don't overthink too much. But you got to put the work in, because you can't just think, oh, I'm gonna be all right, and then not put the work in. It don't work. You know, you gotta do all your training, tick all the boxes, but just a lot of trust in your coach and your training.
For you, Mohssin, what do people expect from you when you're into the ring? What do people expect? What's your style like?
My style is very technical, as well as I can stand there and bang. So I'm very flexible in my style, I think, and I like to absorb a lot. So my style can change from being somewhere that can stand there to being very playful on the outside. So I can adapt at this point. I don't think we've been stuck on a particular style. We've been very flexible, being able to move back and forth, I think.
So this shows obviously that it'll be the race one in front of the thick crowd with some really top level fighters. What does that mean to you from like 4 months? I mean, December. How long seeing you train?
4 years. Yeah.
4 years. 4 years to be fighting on such a level.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
It means that I've been lucky to be in the right circumstances. I've been lucky to meet good people, good coaches, and I've been lucky to be able to be in a position where I put in hard work and I'm able to see results in a shorter time frame than other people, I think.
What do you think about G and his fight? How do you think that fight's going to go? Everyone is your coach.
Yeah.
So how do you think that fight's going to go?
See the door?
On a more serious note, I know how G operates. He's like very friendly with it.
Yeah.
So how is this camp going? But how do you see this fight going? What do you think sets him apart from other fighters that you know about?
Me and G work really well together because we like to have in-depth conversations about someone's particular style or technique, and this is always like outside of training and classes in our own time. So he's very in the sport. So I think you can expect fireworks from him for sure. He's going to show his opponent some new stuff, and he's going to show pretty much everyone that's ever watched him fight, no pressure. He's going to show them another side to G, because I don't think he's had the opportunity yet to be able to showcase the real him. Yeah.
Is that a question to maybe all of you? Is like how much of your individual growth is depending on your team? And I mean, like I know you gyms and ripped partners, but even like with yourselves, how much of it is like it's the soft information is what we're talking about. So you done the bad work, you done all of this, but like I was saying here, and you're talking to each other, and there's little conversations about, oh, don't do a PT minute and don't do this day, make sure you're rested. How much of that knowledge you sharing to yourself actually helps prepare for fights, helps you educate yourself, and helps you grow as fighters? You're jumping. That's a
I think. I mean, that's the most important thing. What you do, your lifestyle. Because we're always talking about it, and we all train, we're all consistent with the training. It keeps us in this world. It keeps us in the know. It keeps us in the loop. It keeps you, always talking about it. Oh, you've seen this fight. You've seen that fight, and it motivates you. You know what I mean? I'm guessing for me, and I guess it's the same for all of these boys, the algorithm is just Muay Thai and food at the moment. But we normally just move Muay Thai. So you're seeing videos all the time, you're seeing this and they're showing me in videos. So we always kind of motivate each other with that. I think having the right team it's a cliche, this you fight alone, but you go in there with everyone. Team is a team sport in that sense.
There's a I've read a lot of gyms, and the training is, which is hard. There were his pads and the sport, but there's a lot of stuff where is you don't see it. The interaction, the little conversation, the words of encouragement that you don't see. You don't see on camera. You're not going to sit there and post a video of you guys chatting about lunch, right? Who's going to do that? But it has so much value in terms of just your own self-development.
Yeah, this is
pretty much coaching and stuff yourself. You're kind of working together as you. It's just nice to see.
But the thing is, like, especially like that question, I think is like really it come at the right time. Why? Because we don't have to train together. They can train in gym box. We can train by ourselves in here, and we make the effort to join here, to be together. Because we all know, as he just mentioned, that the training is not the same. I probably try to, but I won't put the same effort if I'm just with him, that if everyone's here. The energy, the fact that I see, oh fucking hell, Samir hit hard. It lift me up. I will hit fucking harder. Like we hear, I see like just before, for example, I see Saj, doing like punches on the bag. It doesn't fucking stop. I was no, I don't stop too. So then we push each other and it lift up. And I see him like doing some stuff. I'm like, oh, that's sick. I ask him question. He asked me question. Oh, how do you do this? Even like not about like outside, as you mentioned, which is like the social part that everyone's need. But even in our own growth, it's important to see different fires. Just being by myself and with Mohssin or with Saj, because at one point you just get front of the wall, we got nothing else to say. And now we here, we sharing stuff and we grow together. I think it's really important. Yeah.
To this MMA guy that he was connected to the Beaver and all these guys, and he was talking about mindset, and what he was saying was how you, as a fighter, you do the fitness of the athlete part, you do, everyone does quite well. But he goes, the mindset part is so important. And it's like you're educating yourself by you're talking to each other. That knowledge is what sets you apart. So if you look at that elite level and you talk to those fighters, they're very educated, they know their stuff. And they're not talking about degrees or whatever, but they're experts in their field. You get that knowledge when you start talking to each other.
Exactly.
How you live up. Because I think any fighter or any student go to the gym, he needs to leave his ego outside. Because the minute if you bring your ego inside the gym, it will stay the same. You can't even have a conversation with someone, even let's say give me advice, do this or do this. Because I have that ego, I won't listen. But for me, the advice I give to young people, just leave your ego outside if you want to go to the next step. So you can learn from everyone. You can, like for me, to be honest, I'm a coach. I have a student. When I come here, any one of these guys, if he hold pass for me, I said, brother, if I have any mistake, make sure you tell me. You teach me, so I can, I work in my mistakes. Yeah, exactly. I improve. This is how I improve. Let's say GA give me advice. Okay, I listen. I'll say I'll do this. Next time I'll do this. And any one of these guys, same. So I think this is important of.
It's a quality of a good
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I'll start with you with this question. Like, when you go into a fight, you're in the arena now.
Yeah.
Do you have like there's interest, but some fighters do this, and some don't. So I'm interested in how you do this. Is they have like a ritual, like for example, they listen to certain music, and they do this, and when they're discretions, I'm this time, and then they switched on, and they have the same routine no matter where they are. And do you have that, or do you just more like
To be honest,
absorb it?
yeah, just absorb it. Just go for it. Because, of course, sometimes you think, sometimes you overthink about a fight, but I always try to convince myself, hey, Samir, you've been doing this for a long time. And always I remember that I did sparring with Saj, with Jia, with Mohssin, with the team 2 members as well. So, okay, this guy is another human, so why should I worry about? Yeah, this is how I see it. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So, does it put pressure on you now where you're a coach and everything, and you have PTs when you go into a fight? Which one does it? Like, it shouldn't, but does it play in your mind? You can now go on fight.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
It's the last thing I want.
Yeah, it actually does. When I first moved to London, I didn't really have any support here, and like I was on defeat for like 5 years because I was always fighting on away shows, and then like the first kind of loss came when there was people watching, like all these people watching, and then it used to pressure me, but then I just kind of blocked it out, and now it doesn't pressure me. It doesn't pressure me now. But it does come into the head, like there's these people watching, but then you just gotta block it out and play the game.
Yeah, I think otherwise it restricts your opportunities. And tough fights.
You just
don't
kinda
have easy fights.
Yeah.
You want to grow as a fighter.
That's it. I get more nervous when my clients fight like a white collar. If they do white collar, I'm there in the back, like my heart's like boom. I'm not getting nervous, yeah, I'm sure everyone sure the same.
So
Big time.
you two fight the same show, right? And I'm not wasting that, right?
Me too.
You two.
Yeah, three of us. Yeah.
Oh no, not him. Only a three. He fighting the week after.
Yeah, them three are gonna fight this week.
How is it compared watching him fight, being his teacher, then how does it compare you fighting? What is the feeling?
How is it, Lassen? Yeah. How is it? How do I feel when you fight?
He's nervous as hell.
Bro, it's like, like in my gym, all those people, I feel like they're like my little brother, almost my kids, So when they step into the ring, you just told you, I'm swaying, bro. I'm like, oh, you got injured. You know what I mean? It's like, it's my little boys, I'm anxious. Bro, I don't give a fuck when I go fight. I'm like yawning and shit. And when they go, oh my God. My heart is beating, like yeah, because I feel responsible, I think I like my job and I really live it, so everything that is gonna do in the ring is because of me. I'm always gonna question myself, oh, did I do good? You know what I mean? It's really tough. It's really tough.
What about you, Erickson? Watching, how do you feel when you fight? How do you feel when you watch your coach fight? Because obviously you've got a nice bond in the relationship with him. So when you're seeing him fight compared to when you fight, what's the difference between the two? I never ever asked anyone that question. But I'd like to know.
Yeah, I feel, as he mentioned, it's exactly the same as G is. I'm nervous for G more than I'm nervous for myself. I had a discussion with G in the ring today when I was holding for him, and I told him, like, I'm actually not nervous for my fight, even though it's 1 week after his. So I've actually been more focused on his fight and making sure he's prepared than I am making sure I'm prepared. So yeah.
Respect.
I can appreciate you guys stand up for a bit. So to the last couple of questions, and then we're done. Start with the research. You can send a message to the fans that are going to be watching there. What can they expect from you when you enter that ring the Saturday?
It's gonna be. I always look to give a good performance. It's gonna be another good performance. Just gonna show the work that we've been putting in, put the skills, just make it a stylistic fight. That's always a goal.
So I'll go for you next, Samir. What message you want to give to those people that can watch you fight?
Just want to say thank you to everyone who's coming this Saturday and all the people that couldn't make it. So I want to say that they're going to see a different Samir. And we got the win.
That's it. Perfect.
Yeah.
For me, what I want to say, I'd like to, as Samir said, like, thank you for everyone, because I feel that, especially since I opened this gym, I got loads of support, loads of positive energy from everyone. And it looks like I got loads of people, I won't say on my shoulder, but behind me, because they lift me up. So, I'm really grateful for this. And I think like we achieved a lot this year, and we're going to keep going. And this fight is going to be, as Mohssin said before, it's going to be different, you know. I know you like the coming forwards and all of this. I didn't say it's not going to be like that, but it's going to be a level up, I think. So it's going to be cool.
That's it. You're fighting the week after, but send the message. What can we expect from you a bit later?
Yeah, we're gonna expect a technical style as always, and it's definitely gonna be one of the top performances on the show. Yeah.
Right. Guys, listen, thank you. I know this is interesting. I'm gonna be there for your show. What should you find out?
Clash.
Clash. Yeah, what kind of clash? So I'll be there. I'll let you know. It is in you guys. I always do. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.